Hello, welcome back to Video Games and Such. I've lost all my items, which is kind of a shame, but oh well, it happens when you die. So right now, I was kind of, just before I hit record, I was like, hang on, should I maybe grind for some cash while not recording, so I can pick up all the items that I want. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go back to the desert, because once you've got the what's it called, Thunder Ring, aka Thunder Saber from the original game, you can break those blocks. And if you recall, back right at the start, or towards the start, I climbed over the pyramid and then went into a room. That room has the walls and ceiling, the whole thing's made of those breakable blocks. So I'm going to go back there and I'm going to break some blocks. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm flying above everything because I just can't be bothered killing everything, even though it would give me a bit of money. Wouldn't be much. The only one really worth killing for money is this one at the bottom. This man. It gives you varying amounts. So if you break this, now each of these chests gives you something different. This one gives me a bit of change, and then once you got one chest, you can only get that chest. Now you might be thinking, how the hell do you get out of here, because there's no exit? But all you do is press up, because there's doors everywhere. There's doors anywhere you want there to be a door. So that's one chest. Two. This one gives me some larger denominations. I'll kill this fellow in between each one just for a bit of extra cash. Three. There's a good exercise in counting. If you want to remember how to count from 1 to 9 or whatever it is, then you can get the treasure chest, because the thing is, if you walk up to an empty chest, it just opens, gives you nothing, and then you have to go back out again and do the whole thing again. Hey, look, a boomerang, that's nice. Now, what was I up to? 4, I think. Nope. Shiver me timbers. See? There you go. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arrows. Monies. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boomerangs. Alright, I'm gonna lose a boomerang. Watch this. Oh no, come back. So that's what happens when you lose a boomerang for your viewing pleasure. Alright, up to 7. Ooh, looks a bit different. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Thunder Flash. Looks like the sun's going down. And finally, we're up to the last one. Some more cash. And a potion, hooray, alright. Thank you for the boomerang, that's the boomerang that I lost. So, that's just a fun little expedition really. So what now? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I know a few things to do, but I'm not too sure what. I would like to get the legendary shield, but I think it costs something in the realms of 5,000 Delary dues. So I really need some money. But what I might do is, just because I'm feeling lucky, I'm going to try playing through the final dungeon anyway. And if I don't win, then at least I'll pick up some cash along the way. And hopefully it'll be vaguely entertaining. So that's what I'm going to do. Alright. So let's do it. Let's go to the final dungeon. So that's over here. So I'll need a key actually. Do I have a key? No key. Alright, I'll get a key. Alright, so I'll get myself a key. Oh, what a beautiful song. Is that a piccolo? I don't know. Some instrument. It's a delight, whatever it is. I'm just going to go in here. No, I already got that. Okay, so the key was over here. Key. Thank you. Now, I'm concerned that even with all the armor and everything, hey, that's what I needed. I knew there was one in one of those blocks, but I didn't know it'd be the first one I hit. So yeah, I'm concerned that I'm not even going to be able to finish this on hard mode at all. So if I don't, you might need to watch on someone else's video to see the final boss and whatnot. But we'll see how we go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to equip the magical saber. So what you do, it's a puzzle basically. You turn these into blocks and then you break them, and I'm pretty sure it's the one in the dead center that you want to do. So there it is. So you get the question mark block. That's what this looks like for those of you playing at home. Different sound to the original game. The Sky Palace. When I was a kid, I used to do this. I'd fly at the top, and then when the music stopped, I would drop down and go in the door. Yeah, just a silly thing. Sometimes when you're a kid, you just do some funny things. Or silly things. I'm going to go in here. Alright, screw it. Talking me into it. Probably a waste of money, but I probably shouldn't have even gotten hit when I got hit, so this is a really cool last level. It's just a kind of a summary of everything you've been through. You'll see lots of familiar enemies. You'll see some different locations. Whoops, that's bad. Thank you. So each of these dungeons has the same music in the original, but in the remake they've re-recorded each one with its own special version. So look, a transformation room. Oh, wait. Checkered blocks. Okay, I was just demonstrating. I knew exactly what to do. Yeah, want to be mouse man. And you want to climb on these things now. Over here, it's a bit of a puzzle. You're like, wait, I'm stuck. But what I do is I go up right up to the top, and then I do this, and then you're done. So now I am mouse man. I will use the arrow. Where are you? There you are. Alright, need another arrow because it's a blue cloud. There you go. And it gives me a heart, which resets the counter, which is good. Time is of the essence. Hey, a boomerang. Might switch to the boomerang. So yeah, the other thing is about this is it's kind of sort of like a maze, kind of, but not, because it's fairly linear, but it just looks a bit confusing because it all kind of looks similar. Hey, now that is a useful thing. There's my 8th heart, so that completes all of the hearts. Finally. So I got my boomerang out too soon, apparently. Alright. So I'm getting there. So it is really cool. I love how in the last dungeon you do some transformations just to make use of your skills. Wow, these guys really take health away. So I think you can guess what's coming next. That's right, transformation. It's Prime Man. There would be no, I was going to say there'd be no other way I can get in there. I could be Hawkman, but then I'd lose a bunch of health and possibly die. That would be an interesting way to do it, actually. I never thought of that until just now. Whoa. Oh god. Going in that other door. I don't know why I did that, but good. I'm glad that they're being generous with the hearts here because I need everything I can get. Speak to the devil. Oh boy. Have mercy. Five hits, I think that was. When they hit you from just off, like, not on the same level as you, and you have no way to dodge it, really. Look at my health, very low. The samurai. He sucks away all of my health. Come here. Just wanted to take him away from the ghost a bit so the ghost wouldn't fire at me constantly while I was trying to kill him. And I'd like to do the same with this one. Oh boy. That time limit is brutal. I haven't really made much money. You could probably guess what's next as well. Another transformation, so we got Lion there. Yeah, I didn't make nearly as much money on it as I would have liked. I can barely, well, I'm not even close to being able to afford the legendary, whatever it was, shield. But anyway. Oh boy. Screw it. I really do like how they've just turned the enemies into just a more cartoony version of them. They all very much, to varying degrees, some more than others, but they all resemble their originals quite well. If you look at, there's some artwork from the designer of this game, or the graphic designer of this game. if you go to the Mecha website, there's some nice art there. Basically, the art is kind of what they had in mind when they were making this game, but you know, the technology wasn't good enough to have these kind of graphics. So this really is basically just the modern abilities allowing them to, you know, make the game look much more cartoony and beautiful. So this bit just very dark. Oh, yellow. So luckily I have a potion. If I didn't have the potion, I would be severely going for. That guy only gave me 36 gold. I think I deserve more than that for a yellow ninja. How much is like... Oh, okay, wow. Almost full. That was lucky. That could have been a lot worse. So, honestly, I'm probably... It looks like I am going to get up to the last boss, but I don't think I'm going to beat him somehow. We'll see. Hey, that's handy. Stranger things have happened, of course, but somehow I don't see it happen. So, very dark. This is basically a part of the level, but in the dark. So, oh no, I'm gonna walk into the crystal. No, I'm not. And so is this. So this is the one with the platform in the top right, and then the staircase. But I can't be Mouse Man and run under it. I didn't even comment on that before. It's also automatic, you know. I just do it, it just happens. So, Hawkman again. I really don't think I'll have enough defense to beat this, but at least you can have a look at the boss. So, whoops. There goes my health. Goodness. Now, it's a bit weird, but for some reason it lets you use your sword kind of like a shield, I guess. I'm not sure exactly if that's what it is, but for some reason you can defend yourself to the top of the character sprite. Yeah, tiny heart, just what I need. So this screen is very different. If I recall correctly, there's pretty much no enemies on this screen in the original. Okay, so pretty scary. That's what the original looks like. It's still scary, but just not as menacing as this one. It's made up of blocks. Okay, I should stop dilly-dallying. So here's the vampire dragon. So this is the final boss. Now, I'm gonna have to be a miracle worker to... See, look at that. I'm gonna use... Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. Because the time limit thing. So... I like that hint at the bottom. Yeah, so they've got those have two faces, and you can hit either of them to hurt it. Alright, so I'm just going to go over to where the legendary, what is it, shield is. First I'm going to go here. No. I don't know why I thought I'd be able to get that, but whatever. I'm going to see how much it costs. Legendary shield, and we'll have to get a bit more money. Aha, okay, so I need about 1500, almost exactly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get some money, but I'm also going to get some medicines. Trying to think where to go. There's a place that sells medicine. I assume they would still sell it. It's under the water near Mouseman's stage. Let me think. There are treasure chests. I might need to quit and go back in order to. I don't know. Compelling stuff, I know. Where to go? Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this video here because you'll probably be bored out of your brain if I'm just trying to get a bunch of cash and whatnot, so I think I'm just going to stop recording, get some cash, and get some medicine, maybe, we'll see, and then we'll come back to the action after that. Thanks very much for watching. You've been watching video. Hello there. I was just in the middle of grinding, and just wanted to show you these exorbitant prices on the medicine. Come on, that's ridiculous. So I was just trying to find some money in medicine and such, but not so good, not ideal. So just wanted to show you that little snippet there. I think I might have cut off the recording while I was saying video games and such. So you've been watching video games and such. Anyway, gonna go back to grinding now. So farewell.